If you feel like jockeying in FC25 does nothing, it's because you are doing it wrong. Most players make these crucial mistakes that make their jockey feel useless. Let me show you how to fix it. Guys, first things first, you need to stop holding jockey non-stop. A lot of players hold jockey L2 LT the entire time, thinking it makes them defend better, but in reality this slows you down too much. You need to balance between regular movement, jockey and sprint jockey, okay, which is sprint jockey. Sprint jockey is L2 plus R2, normal jockey is L2, and regular movement is just using your left stick. Now you need to understand the basics of defending in order to get this right. And it's easier said than done, I know that. Now, in order to fix this, I need your undivided attention. Guys, see, most of you jockey too far from the attacker. If you jockey too far like this, you are doing nothing, okay? You need to be within tackling range to actually put pressure. If you are too passive, the attacker will have all the time in the world to pick out a pass or dribble past you. So how do you fix that? When you are in the middle of the pitch, you want to be trying to intercept passing lanes like this and then closing down the attacker, rather than running like a headless chicken towards the attacker with your CMs and pulling them out of position. For instance, think like this. Bellingham is my left CM, okay? If I take him and bring him all the way to the right side, see what happens. Just see what happens, okay? Valverde now tries to fill in for the spot which Bellingham left open. Now, if I take out Tchouaméni out of position, see what happens. My Bellingham tries to play CDM and tries to fill out the gap which was left open by Tchouaméni. And to cover that gap, Rudiger comes out. And this spoils my whole defensive shape. This is the reason jockeying is also feeling bad for you. Now, before I talk more about this, I want you to understand the difference between normal jockey, sprint jockey, and regular movement, okay? So this is normal jockey. I recommend using it when you are very close to the attacker like this, okay? This is when you want to use it, because if you hold L2 plus R2 when you're very close, what happens is that you are having a very hard time controlling your player, okay? If you are a couple of steps away like this, here you can use the L2 plus R2 running jockey while covering passing lanes and maintaining distance, okay? Mirroring the opponent is fine with L2 plus R2. But when you are very close in and around the box, you want to just hold the L2 button. So when you are close, L2. When you are further away trying to cut passing lanes, L2 plus R2. And when you are chasing players, for instance, if I want to chase someone, I will use the R2 button. And if you have someone with quick step plus, double tap the R2 button and they will accelerate faster, if you didn't know that. So if you press R2 twice when running, you will chase the player faster. Now see guys, Bellingham, left CM, RCM, Valverde, okay? This will fix any confusion you have related to defending on this game. See guys, I will pull out my CDM and let's see how the AI reacts. You see the left CM tries to fill in for the CDM and RCM pushes up as well. Now when I do this in game, this messes up my whole defensive shape. This is why I always say stay in shape with your CMs, CDMs, okay? If you want to apply pressure, do it with your left finger, for instance. See, when I pull my left finger out of position, the consequences aren't as severe. I can afford to press with my forwards as opposed to CM, CDMs. Now that you understand the structure of defense, here is the next thing that you want to understand. When defending, don't over anticipate the player. The worst mistakes you can make in this game is being passive and over anticipating a player. This is why I concede this goal. See, I'm too passive. What am I doing? I'm trying to cut a passing lane. I need to step in. I need to select my right back Baku and second man press with Xabi Alonso. Okay, I need to step in. This is the mistake I see all the time. Being passive and being further away from the action. In such crunch moments when the opponent has nothing on, I should be pressing the ball carrier. Okay, this is called passive aggressive defending. If I stay close, hold L2 plus R2, at least step in the passing lane, use second man pressure, I'll be able to easily defend this goal. Just because I am too passive, he ends up scoring this goal. I was passive and I was lazy. Now here is an example of good defending. See, just see what happens. I am staying close to the opponent. I know he doesn't have many options on. This is where I can press him. So I'm using L2 plus R2 while making sure that I am staying close to the opponent. Jockeying alone will do nothing. Now that I am very close to him, what do? I step in with the L2 jockey button, as you can see on the controller. I end up winning the ball back. It is as simple as that. It is all about understanding what's happening on the pitch and then using the correct actions and don't lose the ball like a headless chicken like I do over there, okay? And this is something that you should avoid as well. This is the only reason I'm showing you this example. When you have someone with anticipate plus, I know it's very easy, very tempting to press the tackling button. Do not do it, because when I'll press the tackling button like this, see the animation, now I am sold. Just because I thought, okay, I have a Rahu, he's very good, he has Cruyff, I'll get the ball back. No, don't do this, okay? You don't want to do it. And the amount of people I see who are spamming the tackle button is insane. I do it again, right? When there is no need for me to do it. All I have to do is hold my ground with the L2 jockey button and maybe ask someone to second man press. That is it. That is all I should be doing in this situation. I should not be tackling. Like the great Paolo Maldini said, if I have to make a tackle, I've already made a mistake. Over anticipation is one of the worst things you can do in this game. Look at my opponent. He thinks I'm on the ball with Olis, okay? He will think that I'm going to take a finish shot. He starts moving towards my left foot already. Instead, he should have stayed in the middle so he can react to my movement. When you're in and around the box while doing jockey, why do you get sold? You get sold because you are overreactive. Here, stand the ground. I knew he's going to go on my left foot, so I just do a fake shot on the right foot and he is sold. Don't do it, guys. Never over anticipate your player. This is a mistake I make as well. Try it out and let me know if it helps. Also drop a like if this made sense to you.